appreciate the comments of my fellow senators, although I don't entirely agree. I too am disappointed we didn't hear from all the witnesses. I would have liked to hear from everybody and seen and heard their testimony and what they could bring to this hearing. What seems to be undisputed to me is the fact that Dan Sutton crawled into a bed with a page, an employee of this Senate. I believe that's inappropriate for any of us, period. I feel and I believe that that alone is a disservice to the reputation of this body, therefore I can't support the censure motion. Thank you.
17 years as a legislator, I've never been in the position of looking at censure or expulsion of a fellow legislator. And I do not take lightly the responsibility and the duty of the Senate to hold this hearing. One option would have been to do nothing, sweep it under the rug, so to speak. I really think South Dakota want charges to be heard and to be dealt with. The integrity of the page system is also a major concern. Parents trust us that we will protect these students and treat them, and we will protect these students and treat them well, with respect. I don't take that lightly either. After listening to all the testimony, I will vote today for and express my vote for expulsion from the state Senate for Senator Sutton. In my mind, sleeping in the same bed with a page is inexcusable, especially when a hide-a-bed was available. But what further transpired was beyond mere censure. Though the process lacked courtroom process, evidence in my estimation clearly showed further grave improprieties happened. I think that we need to uphold the integrity of the legislature, to uphold the integrity of the Senate, uphold the integrity of the page system, but most of all, about my own convictions, to uphold my own integrity in what I believe I saw happen.
I simply need to comment on, I appreciate the comments of all the senators here, but I would put forward the question to anybody who thinks, for anybody on this committee or on the floor, who thinks that a simple act, what have you, of sharing a bed, would be enough for an expulsion. Why on earth did we just go through the last 3 days? That was an undisputed fact in October. If this is enough of a reason, then why did we just put ourselves through this? We could have acted on that a long time ago, and I think if that is your standard, you should have made that motion and saved us the trouble.
Sure, for all of us. Although we all heard the same evidence, each of us had to make our own evaluation of that evidence. Ultimately, I found the testimony of Mr. Weiss to be credible, and once I believe that, I cannot personally find censure to be an adequate remedy.